back to sketchiness! I love and hate all of the things that are happening here. I'm Lex. This is Doki Doki Literature Club, full of nightmares and monsters and not a cutesy fucking dating game like I was led to believe, but oh well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thought. My what? My whole what? I missed that. Oh, great. I have no idea. Kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a lit club after all. That's true. In fact, I might go as well start reading, huh? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ooh! Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Just tell me if I end up distracting you. Alright, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat there. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, it looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry? I was just what? I was just what? Bathing in the blood of my what? I actually didn't catch the rest of that, but it was definitely bathing in the blood. You really apologize a lot. I do. I don't mean to. Sorry. I mean, ha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against hers, then hold my book more between the two of them. Oh, I suppose so. She timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. She takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after flips to her side, but I'm holding it like this. We're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. What? It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at her face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not just used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Oh, and she's like looking at me. She's into it. She's into it. I continue reading. She no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it at my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence, even though turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. What? No, I don't relate to this character at all. I definitely not. She definitely does. Look at the face. She definitely relates to this character. She is this character. Just thinking the way she second guesses the things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. Yeah, not the... something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came to my head. Are you feeling alright? She's been a little fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? She puts her hand to her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. She stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. She was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I'm just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Because she's the one doing it, because she's orchestrating all of this. She just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems? Yay! So just figured we start without her. I was just asking to stand up, take a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem first? Monica, the sketch ball. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take it out, as long as it's nothing bad. Happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Well, given that one of my words is unpronounceable, want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Alright, great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading this. It's really metaphorical. For the deep spiral into darkness that all humanity faces. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that she's like bad or anything, though. Sometimes I get the impression she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. Who is texting me? She must be really yeah. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for time alone. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! Yay! She's back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Really? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Save me, the colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. Is that the right spelling of cacophony? Of meaningless noise. Ooh. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, something. Square? Sucking? Screeching? I don't know. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. What the fuck? Delete her. Oop, wrong button. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What the fuck is happening? This game is giving me chills. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing. Then again, if this one was as good as your last, then I'd be completely pissed. I guess I want to try something a little different. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was writing for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yeah, that's happening. The music's different, and it's just jumbled garbage. Lex, why didn't you come to read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. I just got a text from a friend that says X-File themes play, and now I'm really sketched out. No! Demon face again! I freaking hate this. Be obvious by now, so just play with me instead. Okay, you don't hate me, Lex, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop. No! Play with me. Play. Oh, God. Oh, God. What? What the fuck is this game? I'm gonna have fucking nightmares, man. Cute freaking anime girl nightmares. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. She smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but it doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ha ha ha. That came out awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Maybe they're all demons? What? Hold on, what? A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bolted? Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, something harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water, wow, thread connecting all living things, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of a planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. What? A bolt head of holy stakes fired to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood with written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and opening human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes. Is that breathing or breaking? Breathing. Breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack, so I took it home for safekeeping. And I really, really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Can we please pretend this conversation never... Can we pretend this game isn't happening right now? You can keep the poem. I don't think I want it. Why is my mouse a face? My mouse is her face. It's Sayori's face. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to get over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Do we have to do... Okay, my mouse is normal again. We can put together something really good. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple. We didn't even make it to the festival last time, so... Are lively ever since Lux joined, and we've started some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to be complacent. We're still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. I don't think you're looking at that the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? The club should have a place where people can express themselves. There should be a place to intimate that you never want to leave. A place so intimate that you never want to leave. God, I read that wrong. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do, so that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small, right? Just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Lex joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home, and Lex isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. She's clearly taken aback. That's not true. I'm sure you and Lex want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw the same way as I did? But that doesn't... She wants everyone. She's like It from freaking It. Or Pennywise from freaking It. But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Lex, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Not really something I can be honest about. In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it. I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? Not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being there for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Lex, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a bit of time, things were nice. She starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. She ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Do you have an opinion about the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. I don't know if I'm happy here anymore. The vice president, it's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed. What? This game. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you? What do you want to get out of this club? She repeats the same question as Monica. Decide giving an indirect answer is better than none. The most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Lit Club a special place. I really agree with you. Every member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the... She's bleeding from her eye. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. If you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, maybe we can talk... I'll talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Hey, Yuri. I know things are a little awkward yesterday. I feel like you deserve to know that I so think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make it right, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. I don't think she's still bleeding from her eye, but shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Lex before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. She looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. This game's like fucked me up, and it's thrown off all of my voices. She waves at Yuri as exits the classroom. Phew, things have been a bit hectic lately. Lex, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. And I'm enjoying it a lot, but I'm going to stop. Like, this is a terrible place to stop, but I am, so... Oh, it's changing again! Oh, definitely stopping.